Cipriani working with nice line-out possession. Harris sets the target. Cipriani floats that out in front of the on-rushing May. Clawed down by Worth. Garvey. Tip on for Slater. And again, they're looking menacing around that Tigers 22. Lovely bit of work from 12 Trees. May involved in the line as well. Slipped on by Woodward. Here's Harris, taking two to bring him to ground. Balmain for Rapava Ruskin. Simpson, with a space opening up here for Slater. Two big fens, and within 5 metres now. Whipped away by Simpson. Cipriani withholds it, and there's another score for Ollie Thorley. Slight delay on the Cipriani pass, and Thorley has a brace.
Danny Cipriani's ball play is just sublime at the moment. He gets himself so close to the line, ball in two hands. Even from up here, you can't tell which option he's going to pick. Really fantastic play from him, and Ollie Thorley, the beneficiary here. But just we watched Gloucester work themselves all the way to the opposite side of the pitch there and come back. And this is the outcome. Ed Slater, another big carry, just finding some weak shoulders in that Leicester Tigers defence. Cipriani fake the pump, and then just the little offload to Ollie Thorley.
You're right. An earlier delayed pass from Cipriani created the opportunity. Sweeping round to that really quick back three coming around the corner, but it's not just Cipriani that Gloucester have impressed me. The forwards are all shifting the point of contact rather than just one-off runners running into heavy traffic. Fraser Balmain just shifting it on one more. Leicester can't get a decent shot to stop the momentum, and as a result the defensive line's very, very slow, and Cipriani can pick them off.
Billy 12 Trees bangs over his third conversion. 6 tries in his last 6 Premiership matches, Ollie Thorley.
Yeah, so this is the phase of play we were talking about. All the backs involved. Johnny May working off his wing, through the hands. They perhaps could have straightened a little bit better on the edge there, but just the systems they have in place. They've got runners, everybody. They've got options out the back constantly. It's just really nice rugby.
Just opens up that space. Porter had no option, had to go in and address the immediate threat of Cipriani.
Stay here, you're offside, thank you.
Simpson's got that away. Was that touched in flight? Thought I heard a hand of Oluwafela onto that. Might not have been right.
It's a great clearance from Gloucester and Joe Simpson. It's exactly what they want after they've just come off another try. They want to put Leicester back under pressure, back in their half, and then I'm sure they'll pressurise this lineup.
Claire to Enever. It was meant for Enever. Gratefully received
Backwards, play on,
by
play
Jack
on.
Singleton. Well behind the gain line here, Polledri. Thorley providing the link. Cipriani punching that over the top, and the ball will run out in front of Johnny May. They're just looking really, really dangerous at the moment, ball in hand.
Yeah, they're just really comfortable, aren't they, ball in hand? They're always looking, even on that turnover there, the forwards in the back line, they're looking to shift the ball. They know the spaces on the edge. They know they've got players like Johnny May, Ollie Thorley, Woodward in the backs that can just, you know, tear people apart. So they want to get the ball to them as quickly as possible.
Pressure on this line out again.
That's more. It's in 5.
Chesham's ball for Leicester. Important that he secured that inside the 22. And Portfleet. Potter on the chase. It's Johnny May's ball.
Hold. Come on, hold on tight, thank you.
Matt Garvey. Arrived from Bath, of course, long-time servant at the Rec. To the short side they go, and Ackerman dragged down by Chesham. May for Simpson. And Slater.
3 off the ball.
12 Trees. Cipriani. May again off his wing, hunting for work. Woodward. Thorley on the outside. Lightning quick. This for the hat-trick. And the bonus point. What a beautiful bit of work from the Gloucester back division. Ollie Thorley, a hat-trick inside 26 minutes. And Gloucester running rampant at Kingsholm.
It's just lovely rugby, isn't it? Again, Johnny May off his wing, coming and helping out in this far 15 channel. But if you just watch the work here of 12 trees and Cipriani, just again orchestrating in the middle. 12 trees that time first receiver, Cipriani around the back. Just gives these flyers these opportunities to go and exploit that space.
Yeah, it's that same sweep round move. This time, because of it, Leicester pull up. The last man steps up into the line. That creates the hole in behind for the ball to be threaded through, and the sweep isn't quite there in time, and Thorley absolutely electric as soon as the last man, George Worth, steps up into the line. He's flat-footed. There's no way he's going to be able to turn and match Thorley for pace. Brilliant manipulation of the defence from Gloucester at the moment.
Straight as a dive from 12 trees, and all the tries have been converted. That is the fastest try bonus point scored in the Premiership this season, and Ollie Thorley has a hat-trick to his name. What riches they have on the wings here at Gloucester at the moment. Ollie Thorley, Lewis Rees-Zammit, Johnny May.
All good.
They've got some sticks of dynamite, haven't they, Emily?
Yeah, they have, and you also put in that mix a Banahan and a Charlie Sharples. They've got some serious firepower all over the park, not necessarily just the three that are out there today.
One thing I've always loved about him, and you saw it again there as he gathered the ball in, although they've subsequently lost it here, Gloucester. I mean, they call him 110 because he has nothing else other than 110% in him. He always goes at full ball, and you just see that acceleration as soon as he takes it. He's so full of intent and clearly so powerful.
Yeah, you know, when you've got a gift like that, as it were, you are so powerful, you are so quick, then you know, you have to use it. And it's really nice to see somebody like that just, you know, as I say, using the gift that he has. He's not being confined to, you know, processes and different things like that. He's just giving himself a shot to have an opportunity.
Looks very instinctive. And a real asset to Gloucester and potentially England as well, as Leicester look to try to conjure something here at the back end of this first half. George Worth, tackled by May, rolls inside the 22. We've got Cameron Henderson on for Blake Aniver. And that was Henderson's first intervention, a little knock on just outside the 22, and the moment is gone for now for the Tigers.
Still advantage knock on.
An indication of the two different styles of forward play that I was talking about. Look there, that Henderson wasn't expecting the little tip-on pass at all. He was ready to go in and clear out.
Use it!
To him, whereas Gloucester seem a lot more alive to that at the moment.
Taken in.
Cipriani.
Advantage over for the knock on.
Enormous pass out to Woodward.
No, Billy, just wait. Two.
It's got to be a full 35 metres or so as they send it long.
Inside.
Gathered in by Van Portfleet.
Just wait, guys. Wait. Thank you. Good discipline.
Cipriani. And he's got Ackerman alongside him. He's going to need the bulk of run. Ackerman runs into those defenders, but still gets over the gain line. And they're still on the front foot here, Gloucester. The cut-out pass again to Woodward. Thorley's on the loose again. Trouble here for Zach Henry. Thorley's going to round him on the outside. Here goes Thorley. 4 inside half an hour. Trademark wing play. Had just about everything there. Had the step, had the outside break, had the finish.
It's a fantastic finish. It's an absolutely fantastic finish. You look up here and you thought Zach Henry actually had bought himself enough time just to cover that off, allowed the 15 to get across with him, but Ollie Thorley has got different things on his mind and just absolutely rounds him to score. You see Zach Henry here just backing off. Ollie Thorley just sees that as an open invite to go to the try line.
Just see the inexperience here. Oliver Fayler stepping in when he doesn't need to. 2 players marking 1 man. You don't want your wing leaving space on the outside for the pace of Thorley. He needs to bide time, just tread water, make sure that he connects with Hardwick on the inside. In the end, both Hardwick and him would have made the same tackle, and that gives Thorley all the pace. And when he's running at full tilt, although Zach Henry should have done better, it's very, very difficult when you're standing still waiting for this man's pace to attack you, particularly with the footwork he's got.
just see the difference at the moment. Cipriani, Woodward, 12 trees, they're going at the line and they're making the Leicester defenders make decisions. They're making them jump out the line. Oliver Feller on that occasion, you know, they're engaging them to the point that they have to make a decision that they don't want to make, and ultimately that's what's providing all this space for Ollie Thorley at the moment.
Not quite this time from 12 trees, but a 10th try of the Premiership campaign for Ollie Thorley. He's now level with Sam Simmons at the top of the try-scoring charts. And he just eased off the gas a tiny bit here, didn't he? And then the acceleration, Emily, that did for Zach Henry.
Yeah, he was just luring Zach Henry in, wasn't he? He was just making sure that he'd slowed down enough, and then he knew that once they both re-accelerated again, he was always going to have the toe.
Backwards off
There he is again. The ball is finding him at the moment. He's everywhere. He'll be wanting this game to go on all night, I suspect, at this rate. Here's 12 trees, more space opening up. There are a lot of holes out there from a Tigers perspective. May darts infield from Porter, spirals past one. Ricardo Ruskin to Cipriani. What a pickup from Harris. Transfer to Ruan Ackerman. Thorley sniffing it out again. On ruck duty this time. Ricardo Ruskin does well to gather that in. All stolen. And it's
no problem,
Chesham who comes away with it.
Forward off a red boot, play on.
Hayes, Hardwick. Zach Henry spreads it wide. Good cover here from Gloucester, but decent hard running up the middle from Guy Porter. Lavanini.
Knock on advantage.
Knock on and gathered in here by Pelledri. He's skip free and Pelledri's full of power and he's not going to hang about. And they're in for another. It'll be Harris this time. Gets the offload away and Harris will do the rest from range.
Well, what a passage of play. Gloucester setting up some really nice attacking play in the initial part of that, just going width to width, using the forwards as the playmakers almost, just to play out the back of everything that they're doing. Tigers get a turnover, they have their opportunity to spin it wide, and then somehow the ball gets dislodged, and Gloucester don't have, you know, they don't need a second opportunity or a second chance to go the length.
Pass is clearly backwards.
Thank you. No problem.
And the voice you can hear there is Claire Hodnett, who is our TMO. They were just checking the last offload here from Pelledri. Content that it went backwards from the hands.
You're doing more than the rest of us here.
Try number 6 for the Cherry and Whites, and the scoreline will be of deep concern to those of a Leicester persuasion at this point. So an interesting development after 34 minutes, the arrival of George Ford.
Yeah, just coming on. It's a tactical substitution, but it doesn't surprise me. Gloucester have all been about bossing the field position. So putting Leicester, apart from their attacking play, the game management's been really good. They've been playing Leicester, pinning them back into their half, so that as it's kicked back, Gloucester have had much more entries into the red zone than Leicester have managed.
Thank you, Jack.
And as we can see on the scoreboard, they've converted nearly all of them. There you go, look at that. 4.5 points for a visit.
Put him down safely! Put him down safely! Put him down safely!
36 points.
Let him go, Thomas! Thank you.
He's being held up by Lavanini. Somehow managed to smuggle the ball away. Must have spent a good 3 or 4 seconds airborne.
Use it!
Simpson picks out Zach Henry. A lovely bit of footwork from Henry in there again, trying to skip past Simpson. He's done really well. What an offload that is! And here goes Potter! Well, the wizardry came from Zach Henry, but the finish comes from the winger.
That's exactly what Leicester Tigers want. Whether it's because George Ford's just come on the field or not, we'll never know. But Zach Henry, again, just showing that fleet of foot that we spoke about pre-game. Looks up, gets the ball, opportunity to take on some forwards. Matt Garvey, again, Joe Simpson just through the hole, and then has the presence of mind and the calmness just to lift that offload up to Harry Potter.
A spark of genius from Henry, that little hitch kick just holding defenders, making everyone stop in their tracks, which allows the pace of the support to get the advantage. Just this little change of direction here ties in extra bodies and flips up into the hole that the tackle has just come from.